Okay, weather-wise, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready for the weekend? Guilty as charged. I'm already thinking about it, actually. As we get ready for the weekend, we're actually going to close out the week not too bad. Now, temperatures today topped out upper 60s. We had a low 70 in Chehalis, and I think we could be borderline right there again tomorrow and put us at 69 at SeaTac, which means there'll be several 70s out there. Friday, a blip on the radar, pun intended. And then Saturday, we look very decent. By Sunday, though, if you're heading to the Seahawks game, just you're going to want the rain jacket. All right. Cloud cover, we've had some clearing conditions today, which is nice. We had a couple thunderstorms east of the Cascades. We're eventually going to track low clouds and then high thin clouds, okay, the combination of both, because this storm system, the majority of it's going to go up into Canada, but you see this little area right here, we call this part the warm front, and that's going to be bringing in some higher cloud cover as we go into your day tomorrow evening. So here we go. We'll start off in the morning, patchy morning fog, okay? Filtered sunshine midday with showers possible after sunset, and then cloudy and cooler as we head into your Friday, all right? Here's the low cloud cover I'm talking about. A lot of the South Sound will see it, Grays Harbor County, much of the coastal locations, and there'll be some isolated spots around the east side as well that definitely get that low cloud coverage. But by 9, 10, 11 o'clock, a lot of that pushes out of here. We see sunshine. The high clouds begin to move in. I was going to use the word percolate, but no, it's going to move in and increase throughout the day. And so that filtered sunshine will be nice midday, and then by the end of the day, it's just going to be flat out cloud cover with a couple of raindrops, definitely likely overnight tomorrow and into your Friday morning. By Friday, it looks like the cloud cover will be stubborn, but we will try to introduce, if we can, fingers crossed, a few sun breaks, but that cloud cover is just going to be pretty persistent as we go into the first half of your weekend. So let's go ahead and take a look at tomorrow's forecast. Starting off in the upper 40s to mid 50s. Ending the day, upper 60s to low 70s. Filtered sunshine, that's after some morning fog, and then just more cloud cover for the second half of the day. As we fast forward through the weekend, Saturday temp-wise looks pretty good, and I think midday might not be too bad, but Saturday night and Sunday, I know, Seahawks at home, maybe they'll get us some kind of home field advantage because we're used to it, right? Rainfall likely, 1 o'clock. Of course, kickoff's going to be right around then, and that rain is going to be somewhat consistent, all right? So I do think we'll all at least get a little bit of something. So borderline 70 degrees tomorrow. Friday, the cloud cover is looking like it's going to be pretty stubborn. Temperatures upper 60s on Saturday. Saturday looks like a good day to get out and about. And then Sunday, we cool down a bit, you guys.